step into Radiance, where verses 16 to 20 of the Book of Unity illuminate the path to inner clarity, peace, and self-discovery. Through poetic storytelling, vibrant visuals, and reflective guidance, each episode helps you unlock hidden wisdom, embrace mindfulness, and cultivate calm presence in your daily life. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. The wind carried a strange warmth that morning. Not of sunlight, but of something older, something that shimmered like memory itself. In the valley below the mountains of ash, a lone traveler walked beside a quiet stream. The water ran clear, yet beneath its surface flickered the reflection of fire. It danced and whispered, though no flame could be seen above the ground. The traveler bent low, gazing into the mirrored blaze beneath the water. What she saw was not herself, but every version of who she had been. The child who feared being unseen, the youth who spoke too loudly to be heard, the woman who had forgotten her own laughter. Each version glowed faintly as if lit by invisible candles. For a moment, she wanted to turn away. The reflections were too many, too wild. Yet the fire beneath the water called her by name, not the one she had been given, but the one she had hidden from the world. It said, "You have carried light without knowing it. You have feared your own glow." She knelt beside the stream, and her tears fell into the mirrored current. Each drop became a spark, rippling outward. The fire beneath the surface began to rise, not in destruction, but in radiance. The traveler's shadow dissolved, and in its place, light unfolded through her every breath. As the valley brightened, so too did the forest beyond. Trees began to glimmer from within, as though their roots had drunk from the same fire. Every leaf shimmered like a page of gold scripture. The birds sang not from instinct, but from remembrance. A figure emerged from the light between the trees. An old man, barefoot, his cloak woven from strands of twilight. His eyes reflected the same mirrored fire. He spoke softly, as though his words were meant not for the ears, but for the spaces between heartbeats. "You have looked beneath the surface," he said. "You have found what cannot be taught." The traveler bowed her head. "What is this flame that hides beneath the stillness?" The old man smiled, lines deep as rivers creasing his face. "It is the fire that does not burn, the one that dwells inside all who have forgotten their beginning. To see it is to remember why the stars were born." They stood together as the valley shimmered brighter. The air hummed like a single long note played on the strings of the world. Time slowed, not stopped, but breathed. The traveler felt the warmth grow stronger until she no longer knew where she ended and the light began. Her skin glowed faintly, her eyes clear as new morning. Every heartbeat echoed through the ground, and the stream, and the sky. For the first time, she understood. Illumination is not what comes from above, but what rises from within, once we stop hiding from our own reflection. The old man placed a hand upon her shoulder. "You have found the mirror beneath the flame," he said. "Now go and help others see their light reflected in the dark." And when she turned to look again into the stream, the fire was gone. In its place, only her reflection, serene, whole, radiant. But deep beneath the surface, she knew the flame was still there, waiting for whoever next would dare to look. The horizon was neither dawn nor dusk, but a shimmer between the two, a soft breath caught between what ends and what begins. The seeker walked in silence, feet brushing dew that glowed faintly as though the ground itself remembered starlight. All around, the air hummed, not with sound, but with recognition. It was the hum of life unspoken, of roots whispering beneath the soil. She came upon a gate woven of vines and silver mist. It did not open by hand, but by presence. When her breath slowed, the vines parted, revealing a garden vast as the night sky and alive with colors no sun had ever touched. The trees were translucent, their leaves carrying glimmers of forgotten dreams. Streams of light flowed instead of water, and each drop reflected an entire memory: the smile of a child, the forgiveness of a stranger, the courage of one who never returned. The seeker knelt by the luminous river and saw her reflection, not of her face, but of her essence. She looked like every moment she had ever loved. A voice rose from the garden, neither near nor far, like the echo of creation itself. "You have walked through the veil," it said. "Why do you enter the garden?" The seeker bowed her head. "To rest," she whispered, "to understand what light becomes when it no longer needs to shine." The garden seemed to breathe. Petals unfolded where her words touched the air. "Light," said the voice, "was never meant to end. It changes form, as all things do. When it has nothing left to reveal, it becomes stillness, and stillness becomes growth." The seeker reached toward a flower that glowed like the heart of dawn. Its stem pulsed faintly, as if alive with heartbeat. When she touched it, visions bloomed behind her eyes. Worlds forming, souls meeting, rivers weaving destinies together. And then she saw, the garden was not a place beyond light, but the heart of it. Every leaf, every root, every shimmer of color was born from memory, returning to peace. "Do not mistake this for paradise," the voice murmured. "This is remembrance. Here, all that was scattered gathers once more." The seeker wept softly, not from sorrow but from recognition. The wind carried her tears into the soil, and flowers bloomed where they fell, tiny stars reborn in earth. As she stood, her own light grew gentler, no longer striving to outshine, but to belong. Every heartbeat sent ripples through the air, awakening new life across the garden. She understood then. Illumination is not a summit to be reached, but a seed that opens when all seeking ceases. The voice spoke one final time, its tone like wind passing through eternity. "You have crossed the bridge of flame and seen the mirror within water. You have walked the path of echoes and touched the veil of remembrance. Now you stand in the garden where light returns to itself. Rest here, not in ending, but in beginning again." The seeker smiled. Her shadow disappeared into the glow, and from the heart of the garden a single petal drifted upward, carrying her reflection into the dawn beyond all dawns. There are moments in life when every step we take seems to carry the weight of the steps before it. Echoes of our choices, our doubts, our forgotten hopes ripple through time. They whisper from the corners of memory, reminding us of who we were, and asking softly who we are becoming. The echoing path is not a road that leads away from the past, but one that invites us to listen, to the voice beneath the noise, the pulse beneath the rush, the quiet song of understanding that has always been there, waiting. In this verse, the seeker returns to the heart of their journey, no longer searching for answers in distant stars or hidden flames, but within the steady rhythm of each step forward. The wind carries voices from before, promises made and broken, dreams postponed, fears confessed. Each one echoes not to haunt, but to harmonize, to show that the song of the past can become the strength of the present. Through the forest of reflection, the seeker walks in silence. The ground glows faintly beneath their feet, each footprint lighting briefly before fading into calm. Every echo is a teacher, a mirror made of sound and time. A whisper rises. You are not what was lost. You are what remains. And so the seeker learns that to walk the echoing path is not to chase what's behind, but to let it walk beside you, peacefully. Light begins to shimmer between the trees, gentle at first, then radiant. It is not new light, it is remembered. It has always been part of the path, only waiting to be seen again. The journey does not end here. It bends, as all paths do, toward deeper clarity. But now, the echoes no longer overwhelm. They harmonize, they guide, they remind. For the truth is this: Every echo, when listened to with presence, becomes part of a greater music, the melody of becoming whole. The seeker arrived at the edge of a vast canyon, where morning light stirred against the horizon, painting cliffs with molten gold and rose. A thin mist hovered above the ground, curling like smoke from a distant fire, yet it carried no scent of burning, only the quiet breath of awakening. The wind whispered through the stones, shaping faint patterns in the dust, as though the canyon itself was breathing. In the distance, a veil of luminous light stretched across the canyon, suspended like silk in midair, shimmering with shifting colors: deep sapphire, soft amber, glimmers of silver, pulsing from within, alive with quiet knowledge. The seeker hesitated, sensing that crossing the veil was not simply walking, but surrendering to a truth that could only be received. Every step revealed the veil's nature, not solid, yet responsive. Footfalls caused ripples, arcs of radiance entwined with the mist. Within these arcs, glimpses appeared: a child laughing in the sun, a stranger offering help, a forgotten word of encouragement. Memories and moments intertwined, forming a tapestry of unseen connections leading to this place. The seeker breathed deeply, feeling the pulse of the veil resonate in the chest, a gentle vibration echoing the heart. And then came whispers, not voices but thought itself. Are you ready to see what lies beyond the veil? Are you willing to recognize your own radiance? Each step became an act of courage. Colors shifted, mingling with the mist to reveal landscapes within the soul. Fears hiding in shadow, joys buried beneath routine, quiet strengths overlooked in haste. In the light, there was no judgment, only illumination. A gentle exposure of what had always been, unseen. The veil varied in glow. Warm amber invoked comfort. Sharp sapphire provoked reflection. Each variation invited attention, patience, presence. Time, stretched and contracted, felt as pulses of awareness. Every ripple offered insight. Kindness remembered, lessons unheeded, hopes unspoken. The seeker saw interconnectedness, threads of energy woven through life. The veil responded, glowing brighter, recognizing understanding. At the heart of the luminous expanse, a still dark pool reflected perfectly, bordered by stones shimmering faintly. Kneeling beside it, the seeker realized the veil was not the destination, but the guide. True illumination was recognition of one's journey. Joy and sorrow, shadow and light, fear and courage, all held within. Looking into the pool, the reflection was not only a face but radiance of consciousness. Vibrant, whole, luminous. Rising, the seeker felt the veil dissolve, leaving only understanding. Light is found within mindful presence and open-hearted awareness. Each step forward carried a soft glow of clarity, a luminous thread weaving through life, guiding others, reflecting interconnectedness, honoring the hidden wisdom flowing beneath every choice and breath. The seeker entered the grove as dusk fell, the last light of day painting the leaves in gold and crimson. Shadows stretched along between the trees, whispering secrets older than memory itself. Each footstep carried a faint resonance, a hum of lives past and present intertwining like threads of an unseen tapestry. The air was thick with anticipation, the kind that made the heart quicken and the mind sharpen. Somewhere in the distance, a soft glow flickered, not from the dying sun, but from a lantern suspended between two ancient oaks. Its light seemed alive, pulsing with a rhythm that matched the seeker's own heartbeat. The seeker paused, feeling the weight of countless echoes pressing in. They had walked paths of clarity and confusion, crossing rivers of hidden currents, passing beneath veils of forgotten light, listening to whispers that hinted at truths long buried. Every step had brought them closer to understanding, yet the grove demanded something different: stillness. The lantern's glow was both invitation and challenge, calling the seeker to confront the silence within. As they approached, the lantern flickered brighter, revealing inscriptions along its frame, words that seemed to shift and shimmer, readable only to the heart. Courage is quiet. Wisdom is patient. Illumination is a choice. The seeker's gaze lingered on the words, feeling the gravity of their meaning seep into their very bones. In the glow, the forest transformed. Shadows became gentle curves, leaves shimmered with inner luminescence, and even the wind seemed to breathe, in a slow, contemplative rhythm. The seeker knelt beneath the lantern, allowing its warmth to wash over them. Memories surfaced, the fear of being unseen, the ache of voices unheard, the confusion of hearts divided. Each recollection carried a sting, but the lantern's light reframed the pain, threading it into a pattern of understanding. Where there had been darkness, the seeker now sensed threads of clarity, delicate yet unbreakable. The glow illuminated not just the grove, but the intricate patterns of their own inner landscape, strengths hidden beneath doubt, patience obscured by haste, hope muted by past trials. Time became fluid. The seeker observed the dance of light along the forest floor and realized that each flicker represented a moment they had overlooked, a choice they had not yet seen. The lantern, though simple in form, carried immense power, the quiet radiance of reflection. To sit beneath it was to meet oneself fully, to recognize the weight of all decisions and the potential within every breath. No longer merely a seeker of external paths, they had become a guardian of their own inner flame, capable of nurturing and illuminating the spaces within that had been neglected too long. As the moon rose, the grove deepened into an intimate, luminous sanctuary. The seeker felt a hum resonate through the soles of their feet, echo through the body, and settle in the heart. They understood that the lantern's true illumination did not come from its fire alone, but from the willingness to see clearly, to embrace both shadow and light within. Here, wisdom did not shout. It whispered, inviting patience, focus, and an attuned heart. The seeker rose slowly, carrying a newfound understanding. Clarity is earned, illumination is cultivated, and true guidance comes from the quiet acceptance of self. As the seeker left the grove, the lantern's light lingered behind. A soft, unwavering glow in the twilight, a reminder that even in darkness, a single, silent flame could illuminate entire paths. Every step forward resonated with lessons learned beneath the lantern, guiding the next choices, the next reflections, the next moments of awakening. If this verse touched your heart or sparked reflection, let us know in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Book of Unity.